home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio. EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on themselves.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Cleveland. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On play action, Shador. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Tyson Campbell that time, able to knock it away.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. On the quick slant.
Oh, my God. I missed both of them.
And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And, yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Let me get that punter out of there.
Yellow, 22.
Let's start out with Gabriel.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
All right, Dylan, you throw one more of those, and I'm going to pull you.
Of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
That's caught. Gabe Marvin. 13 yards on the catch there. It's a Browns 1st down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
Again, it's Gabriel. That one.
All right, I'm pulling your stupid ass.
The receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
I'll give you one more time.
Judy, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Black, 95. Black shot. Ready.
Gabriel to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 40.
Come on, man.
This is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
That was my fault.
Now Shador on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
On third down, Sanders.
Oh, good throw. Good throw.
Tight end, Njoku.
Good throw.
17 yards, the gain there.
I
First
lost
down,
him.
Cleveland.
And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Going deep down.
Oh, my God. I missed that.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Good throw.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the...
How did I miss?
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is crazy.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up.
Panther 60, Panther 2. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He finds Judy.
I don't
on that
understand this.
one. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
60,
From the gun, it's Shador. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On second down, Sanders. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
To number 3, Jerry Judy. That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Let's go now. Go.
To throw again is Sanders. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
He pulls it in around.
How do I not get that?
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Browns' 4-yard line.
19.
Throwing again is Sanders. And he's in. Now, the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead.
All right.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Fucking around.
A shotgun snap to Gabriel. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards.
32. First down, Cleveland.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
This pass caught by Judy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Sanders going to throw again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's another Browns. First and 10.
Again, it's Sanders. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd and 1, it's Sanders. Off throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
18 Cardinals.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
Now, Sanders will go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Watson. It is brought in the end zone. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
DeAndre Carter on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. Moving to his right. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
On play action, Shador. Open man is the
He
tight
caught
end,
it.
Harold Fannin. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a first down.
First down.
On first down, it's Sanders. Rolling right. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. Get across the 10. That is it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Ready? Pass all 80. 18, run, 18.
On first down, it's Watson. This throw left is complete with Judy. Here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 15.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. On the run to the right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain there of 27 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
I caught that damn ball.
Often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go, set. Look at my team. 60 by 6, 60.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll give it here to
Let me go.
And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
That's a gain of 7.
To throw is Sanders. Open man, and that's Tillman. And
That's a
he's
good
going to
throw.
have the first
That
down.
was a good
It
throw.
is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders.
The 33-yard line.
That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins.
I thought I had that.
Very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. On third down, here's Judkins. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short.
3-yard loss on the play.
Fourth down, here's Sanders.
Fuck me.
Middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Browns first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
19 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Shador. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Now Sanders on third and long. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. This from 40 yards out. His kick is good. And the Browns are able to move in front. It's now 10-8.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Carter on the return. He's out of bounds, but problem there, doesn't even get back to the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
So, from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle goes Judkins here. Past the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short, because they're going to stay out and go for 2. They're going to try to run it in. And this time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line, maybe a little winded after that long touchdown run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. DeAndre Carter going to bring it out of the end zone. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
Okay, ready? At their own 15-yard line.
Here's Judkins now as we begin the 4th quarter. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he is gone. 84 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes Ford on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Now Shador on 1st down. Pass caught. It's Isaiah Bond. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. Pass caught by Bond. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Sanders going to throw again. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Tyson Campbell that time, able to knock it away.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and He's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshawn Judkins out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to 4th down. And this one online. And it is good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now, Shador.
That's a fucking pig.
He's got the Joku. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 18, Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Browns 1st down.
Now, faster.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run here. Finds room inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man.
And he caught it anyway?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hawk 70.
Now it's Sanders. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, I like the idea of airing it out there on 3rd down. You're trying to move this ball even into closer, more manageable field goal distance. But after that incomplete, now brings up 4th down. I think you have no choice but to settle for 3 here and see if it's enough to leave here with a win.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. That ball intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit.
I think you chalk this
Good
one up,
pick.
Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is
No.
how fast
Give me my
these
pick.
rookie quarterbacks turn the page,
Give me my pick
move on,
back.
and not make the same mistake again.
Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, Sanders. Flush to his right. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was
How did I miss these
bouncing
thing
around, but
picks?
it falls incomplete.
I don't understand.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Forced out wide. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. They'll stick to the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, you got it.
Is good. And the Browns move out in front, 20-17. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from a rainy Cleveland. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. To throw right away, here's Milrow. But right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Carson Schlesinger. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. Out of the gun, it's Milroe, rolling to the left. Taking off, right at the outset, he lost the football. The Browns have it. And he's going to score. Do you believe this start? Opening minute of the game. Fumble recovery and a touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Corey Horton now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dragon 60. Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Hunt, Buffalo, AC, Panther, tag team sight. Tag team sight.
From the gun, it's Milroe. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative.
I'll just let that go.
And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes Ford on the return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Right to the air goes Sanders. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and ball's incomplete.
Sanders on 3rd down. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Forced to his right. And he's going to have to eat
Throw the
this one.
fucking
And
ball.
down he goes.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Take the mess, babe.
Come on.
Sanders will throw it. That one intercepted.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans at his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. And here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position. Everything else will take care of itself.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. 18 Here's Milrow to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Again, it's Milrow. They'll try to set up the screen.
Oh my God, it just missed.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 12-yard line.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. Headed left, buying time. That is caught side of the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT.
Jason Myers for the extra play.
It's up and through. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here comes Ford on the return. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So after one, 14-7 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. That's out wide to Judkins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Cleveland.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
Panthers 60, Panthers 18, Rodgers 18.
To throw again is Sanders. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Gage Larvidan. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Let's
go now. 60 boxes, 60.
Cup in motion.
79 Broncos. 18, Pioneer. 19 sight. 9 Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now it's Milrow. Moving to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll get the penalty yardage and then some back, and is very close to a first down.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Two minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70. Top 19. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Now Milrow. Pass is completed to
I
Cup.
thought I knocked it out.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
19 Wyatt. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 50. Trap 50. Dragon 60.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Get it. Press all 80. 18 Gabriel. 18 reps. 79, 18. 5 years. Go.
To the air, it's Milroe. This pressure is relentless. They get him again. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
19.
Throwing is Milroe. Moving left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. He'll come up here, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Seattle.
Milroe. Pushed out to his left. That's going to wind up.
That's a fumble.
Incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
What you mean?
36-yard attempt.
Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And they will remain down by 1.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready. Go.
Now Shador on 1st down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Derek Hall in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. From the gun, it's Sanders. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Leonard Williams getting in for the sack, and that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. Now, Sanders. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Ready?
At the 5-yard line.
Let's go now. Coconut. Crack all 80.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Here comes Ford on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
18 Gabriel, 18 Gabriel. Ready? 58, cap 50, cap 50.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. This pass caught by Judy. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 65, Kennedy lock.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. Again, it's Sanders. Open man, right side. He's got it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again is Sanders. Open man. That is Barnes. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
Sanders going to throw again. That is caught. What a throw. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Browns.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tiger 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Pioneer.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. On the move left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. From the 29. Here's 2nd down and 2. From the gun, it's Milrow. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On second down, Milroe. Forced out left. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Cut 19, cut 19.
To throw again is Milroe. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They're going to motion the tight end over here.
70 range it.
They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on fourth down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Milroe going to throw it again. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Warriors 70. 18 Rattler.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Shaheed in motion.
Seven Pirates.
On third down, Milroe. This is intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
19 tight.
On first down, it's Sanders. That is caught right side, and that's Fannin. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, but that is